Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Mcfarlane toys Bizarro. Bizarro, not too deep into his lore. I know he is sometimes Superman from another Bizarro dimension, sometimes he's a clone that's gone awry, lots of iterations. Fun concept. Is he the first of the sort of evil Superman ideas? I mean, they're a dime a dozen now, but I guess when he first appeared, he was somewhat novel. He's also got the whole, like, backwards powers things. You know, like ice vision and flame breath, which, that's cool. I enjoy that sort of twist on things. Though, really, if he was, like, opposite Superman, he should be incredibly weak and slow. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. The figure is great. I walked in and just discovered this dude. Just sitting on the store shelf. He was the only one left, and cheaper than most Marvel Legends, which, you know, that's, say what you want. That's him next to Iron Man, and the superior scale, these guys, I'd argue the superior sculpt, like in terms of the musculature. They're not as well articulated, but they do have enough articulation for you to do whatever you want. And I think, generally speaking, like, there's a better, nicer paint job on a lot of these figures. The wire cape on this guy in particular is really, really nice. It's just the lack of accessories kind of kills him. I mean, he comes with, you know, 4 hands, the ones he's got on here, and then 2 flying/lifting hands. But why does he not come with 2, like, proper fists? Why a grabby hand to hold, like, a weapon and a punchy hand? That makes no sense. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I just have thoughts about the Mcfarlane line. I didn't go all in on this because the scaling's off with most other 6-inch figures. Well, I think because they're a 7-inch scale. But it's not too bad, and the more I've been reviewing them, especially, I guess, the Superman hype train has caught up to me, the more impressed I've been. I mean, I was using the other Superman. I'll do this for a size comparison. This is the Superman for the upcoming film. You can see he's actually as tall, if not taller, than Bizarro. But they're just fun. They're lots of fun. And I think we got a lot of lots of Batman and Superman, yes, but we got a lot of fun, diverse characters from this line, and it's a shame it's ending. I'm bummed out now. Diving in this late in the game, I am now bummed out that it's ending. But such is the way of life. We're here to talk about this figure. And is he perfect? No. Like I said, he should come with more accessories than he's got. Better hand selection, at least. He comes with his Bizarro #1 badge, which looks quite good. Big fan of that. I think that... Is this one that turns good at some point? If you know about Bizarro, drop some more on me in the comments, if you can. The backward S is done very nicely. It's got that nice metallic red paint that pops. The arms are only single-jointed, but they'll give you 90 degrees. And he's got a nice butterfly joint to give him, like I say, a nice butterfly joint. That's barely moving. Ugh. Okay, the butterfly joint doesn't work at all. Alright, fair play. You'll get 90 degrees out of the shoulder, bicep rotation, and the shoulder turns, so you're going to have 360 degrees there. Typical Mcfarlane wrist, going to give you some decent motion. But, you know, nothing great. The head doesn't really move. Can look up that much, can look down that much. Minimal side to side, and then you can rotate, kind of. Then you can wiggle his waist. The ab crunch is really nice. That gives you lots of good posability. Can you do splits? Yeah, you'll get a full split, and it's a nice joint as well. It doesn't look ugly or hideous when you split it out. This is a softer plastic. Mild thigh rotation. Double jointed knee is going to give you 90. No shin swivel, which is a pain, but you do have a rotation at the ankle joint, and it goes down and up quite a bit. Pivot, not phenomenal, but existent. And the toe joint, which is a bit ugly, but gets the job done. And then we have the wide cape, which I mentioned, and I love wide capes. Was, you know, recent discovery for me, but who boy do they make a difference. It just makes the figure so dynamic. In fact, if this guy had a plastic cape, I'd probably rank him way lower than he's going to, but because the cape not only doesn't hinder his movement, but enhances it, That's just great. And it's got a nice backwards S painted on it as well. Not painted on it, but you know what I mean, printed on it. Aesthetically, he's just so well done. So marvelously executed. Looks great. Only visual flaw is that for some reason they've used a sculpt, I say like the Henry Cavill torso? But basically, Bizarro shouldn't have these lines on his suit. That's completely inaccurate. This guy's old school Superman. It should just be basically spandex spray painted over a very muscular body, as most superheroes were. Is it enough to make him a bad figure? No. I mean, look at this face. Look at that beautiful, beautiful smiling boy. Is that a comforting smile or is it a menacing smile? You decide. You could have him as a villain or as a villain turned hero. The world is your oyster. But he's a good figure. I mean, great figure, I'd say. I was taking photos with him, really enjoyed it. Probably going to give him a pride of place on my shelf just because he does pop, and I think would be a good point of conversation. And he was cheap, really cheap. Like I said, price of a Marvel Legends, and he just feels bigger and heftier, and like again, could use more accessories, but then a lot of Marvel Legends come with terrible accessories. I think for the price I paid for him, especially since I got 10% off, I can only give this guy a 5 out of 5. I'm really, really pleased with him. He looks great. It's an excellent sculpt, a lovely body. Articulation could be better. But again, at the price I got him for, and the size he is, and the quality of the paintwork, and the cape. Love the cape. Yeah, solid 5 out of 5. If you see this guy, can get your hands on him, I definitely recommend picking him up, regardless of whether you're a Superman fan or not. Like, I'm not a huge Bizarro fan, but I really, really enjoy this figure. Yeah, top tier effort has made me mourn Mcfarlane toys. Let's dive into the pictures and wrap this up. If you enjoyed this review, we have plenty more. We have Hero House, Figure Fights, top 10 lists, ranking lists, and just loads of content to enjoy. So please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again. Thank you for your time, and all the best. Bye.
Howdy everyone, and thanks for watching my video. If you liked what you saw here, you might consider picking up my books, Knaves on Waves and Enemies of All Mankind. They're a fantasy series that tells the story of a daring pirate crew as they attempt to topple an evil empire. It's got sword fights, sorcery, humor, drinking, all the good stuff that you enjoy. The links are in the description below, so please pop on round and maybe pick yourself up a copy or two. Give me some feedback if you can, and yeah, I look forward to hearing your thoughts. As always, thank you for your time and all the best. Bye.